Hey everyone, it's Van, and today I have a piece-by-piece design team project to share with you. Actually, it's just not one project, it's 4, and it's like a set. But I'm gonna have to separate the set or break the set up. So for the project, I made 4 6x6 canvases. And I'll share with you the first one. First, I'm going to need to put this thing here because I need to prop up the canvas. So this is the first one that I made. Ooh, okay. Maybe closer. There we go. So the 6x6 canvases I already had from Walmart. They come in a pack of 4. And for the background, it's really hard to tell, but if you could see these lines right here, it's like a wood grain pattern on the paper that I used. And I used this pattern paper right here, Bramble Rose by My Mind's Eye, and I got this at Michael's. And I love these papers. So I used most of the papers with the wood grain, like, what's it? Where's the... like this one right here. And I used that image transfer technique. So I used Mod Podge to do it. And it was kind of irritating my fingers because of all the rubbing. But yeah, 4 canvases, it was irritating my fingers a lot. So I was so glad I got it when I got it done. But anyway, I also sprayed the canvas with some Lindy Stamp Gang in the cotton candy pink, and I believe some fuzzy navel peach, I think. I'm not too sure, but and then I stamped the background with some stamps, Prima stamps, like the spool stamp right here. The script stamp, some doily stamps from My Mind's Eye, and I think that's it. See the doily stamp right here. So I just stamped everywhere. This one's from the same doily stamp set from My Mind's Eye right here. It's like a stitching. But I cut out this image right here from Google. I found it on Google and I thought it was really pretty. And she had a flower in her hair right here, so I just stuck a ribbon rose on her hair. I outlined her with some black gel pen and also the Starburst pen. It's like a clear shimmer pen, I guess. It gives it a little shimmer. It's really hard to tell, but so that's what I did. And then down here I just have some embellishments, like this rosette trim right here is from Beverly Store. And it's like in a nude color, really pretty. And I have some, I believe it's Wild Orchid Crafts, a little Melissa Francis bobble button. And this trim right here is also from Beverly's Store. And then this is just a Momenta metal flower that I painted with some Martha Stewart paint. And this flower right here, I put some glue on the top tips of the petals, and I sprinkled some of that Donna Downey fairy dust glitter in pralines and cream, and it's really pretty. And this right here is actually a memory box die. It's this right here, the trellis border, and I love this die. It was my first time using it, so I was really happy with how it came out. And I followed some of the suggestions that people were making on my Spellbinders die video, and the paper came out like it just fell off the die after it was done die cutting. So using the wax paper in between the actual cardstock and the die really does work. So I really appreciate your tips, guys. And then this one right here is also a memory box die, and it's this one right here, Whimsical Flourish. So I just cut it in half and stuck this half in there. And this happened by accident. I was like doing the sides and then the chain got wrapped around the swirl and it was just stuff like that. So it's accidental, but I like the way it looks because before when it wasn't wrapped around this flourish, it was just hanging back here and it would go on the sides and stuff like that. So I like it that it's anchored on this flourish, and then this is just a metal key from Michaels. And then right here I have this applique that was a winning actually. I won some laces and appliques from Barb, who is, I believe she's the owner of Vero scrapbook store in Florida. So I cut this applique in half and I just put it on the side right here, and this is just a memento, or not memento, it was like one of those Michaels $2 bin things. It's metal, so I just painted it white and rubbed some Victorian Velvet Distress ink on it. And then right here I have this scallop brown trim from Beverly Store, and then this beautiful heart trim from my stash. So that's the first canvas. And then the second canvas I have is this one right here. Again, it's an image I just found while I was Googling. This one is more in a purple theme. And I used the same papers from, well, I mean, it's not the same exact paper as the first canvas, but it was from the same paper pad. But this one's in like a lilac purple theme. And again, I use various stamps. I use my wood stamp set right for the music sheet or music note stamp. And this is Prima. It's from the Sunrise Sunset little stamp set. And this crown's from, it's either a Tim Holtz stamp or Prima stamp. I don't remember. But I just use various stamps on the background. And then on her head right here, I cut the floral, it was like a lace trim, and it looks like appliques. And I cut the flower in half and I just put it on top of her head, make it look like a hat, cute little hat. And I have another one of those metal embellishments from Michaels, and I stuck one of these little things. It's like a little bling from my stash. And this applique right here is from my good friend Van. And I sprayed it with some Old Lace Glimmer Mist. And this right here is a cameo frame that is in Bev's store. And I just rubbed some of the, it's like a very pale pink paint from Martha Stewart. And I lined the inner part with some strung pearls that I got from my friend Sabrina. And then this right here was one of those rings that you always see Tammy get. I just popped the ring off and put the topping in the middle right here. And I just have some little flowers throughout, and this little pave heart looking thing. A Prima Pebble, one of these candy gem sprays from Bev's store. And I used this trim right here, and it's from Prima. And I also have it kind of lining the back of the image right here. I'll have to show you guys one day in my next video, because my next video I'm going to do a video response to Bonnie's Messy Craft Room challenge. So I'm excited about that kind of. But I added this Tim Holtz, I think it's, no, it's not Tim Holtz, it's Prima, sorry. One of these, a wing nut. And I stuck a pearl on top. And then right here, I made this flower myself. And it's kind of like the rolled rose technique, you know, that you use with the paper. But I actually used this fabric to make it. And I stuck a giant pearl in the middle. And I have a little Prima flower, sprinkled some praline cream glitter on it. And then down here I have the, I guess it's like some sort of key from Tim Holtz, and a ribbon rose right here, and skeleton leaves that I got from Beverly. And I used the other half of the flourish that I cut out right here. And this is just a Melissa Francis corner. It's like a resin corner, I guess. So that's it right here. That's the second one. The third canvas is this right here, and this one's kind of like in a blue-brown color scheme. And I used this image before on a bottle that I made. So for these, for this canvas right here, I tried using a paper that had, it looked like damask, but it wasn't. I don't know if it looked like damask to me, but you could barely tell that it's there because of all the stuff that I covered it on. But I don't have another copy of it. Anyway, it's hard to tell because of all the stamping and the Lindy's that I sprayed on it, but you can kind of see the background. Looks kind of grungy. So for the image, I outlined it with that black gel pen and the Stardust pen to make it to give it a little glimmer. And the back of her, actually this whole bottom half right here, I just lined with some cheesecloth that I sprayed with some Tiffany's Blue and Golden Sleigh Bells Lindy's. Right here I have some photo corners or metal corners from Momenta, and this trim right here is from Beverly Store, and I wove some of this tape measure that I got from the pattern paper from the Engraver collection by Prima. And these stickers right here is from the Margie's Paperie, I think it's called. It's like a book of stickers, and it's a ton of them, and I love that sticker book. But I have this applique here again from my friend Van, and I sprayed it again with some old lace, and I have this stick pin that I made a long time ago. The two trims I used to make this flower is from Beverly's shop. So for this one, it was like kind of like a bluish green color. It's more so mint green, and I just rubbed some tea dye, I believe, onto the trim to make it look like grungy, and I added some brown tulle trim and wrapped it around together. And so I stuck this little clock key in the middle and this little Momenta flower right here. And then right here I have another one of the roses, the rosette trims from Beverly Store, and another one of those rings. A little gardenia right here, grungy little gardenia, and a button. This is like a Tim Holtz light bulb. So you can see the cheesecloth poking out. It's on the sides as well. And for the sides on all the canvases, I used this new stencil right here from Prima, and it's called, I have no clue, but that's the item number. So I really like this stencil. I have some other new ones too from Prima that I'm really liking right now. So this is the third canvas. And then the last canvas is this one right here. So you ladies, if you're interested in any of these images, just Google them. Or I guess I could email them to you if you want to private message me your email, and I'll just email the ones that I have. So for this one, I sprayed with some of that Tiffany's Blue Lindy's and I don't remember the other color. It was kind of like, I think it's a bit Oh Bubbly. I'm not sure though. I did some paint splattering, and then this right here was a Tim Holtz stamp. but it's mostly covered. But I embossed it with some of the, I think it's called Tattered Rose embossing powder right here. I don't remember the color, but up here I have some of this lace trim that I got from my friend Tammy, and I love this trim. It's like one of my all-time favorites. Another metal embellishment by Michaels, and then I have these little crystals, gems that I got from my friend Sabrina, and I kind of have it scattered in different areas. I use that trellis border die cut, and then this right here is like a bead strand, but 2 rows. And this one you can is in Beverly's store, so I kind of just have it like weaving through the trellis. And this right here is a Prima flower, and this is just by Momenta. And these 2 trims right here is from Beverly's store. This is like the pleated satin trim, but it's like mini pleated satin trim. And this is the white ruffled tulle trim. I got a little egg nest right here. This right here is from a ring as well. And then this is a resin piece from Bev's store. It's beautiful. It looks like a cabbage rose. This is a handmade flower from my friend Van. She loves making handmade flowers, and I love this one right here. I think it's like, she probably used some sort of pattern paper. And then I got this little butterfly from Sabrina. And then this flower spray right here I got from LA. And I just painted the stems with some Martha Stewart pale pink paint. And then I sprinkled some of that glitter, the pralines and cream glitter, on the flowers. I just have some more of that memory box flourish in the back right here. So yeah, I just, after I used modeling paste or molding paste with the stencil, I colored the design with acrylic paint, and I used like a coral for this one. The first one I used some pearlized like white or silver looking paint, and for the purple one I just used a orchid colored one. So, and this one I used antique white. So, let me get this out. It's tacky, you know. So these are the projects that I have been working on lately, like a mad woman. I'm really excited about them, and I think they look beautiful. So I hope you all like it, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.